Hello friends, welcome to the next lecture in mechanical vibrations. So in this lecture we will be seeing how two SHMs can be added. So here you have two SHMs. So one is 2 cos omega t plus 0.5. Second one is x2 which is 5 sin omega t plus 1. So in this lecture we will see how the procedure is for addition of these SHMs. So please like and share this video with your friends. Also please subscribe to our channel and please like our Facebook page Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. Also please follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The links for these are in description below. So friends, welcome to the next lecture, that is addition of SHM. So we have already discussed in the lecture what is SHM, that is simple harmonic motion. So you can refer to the video. The link for this video will come on top in the I button. So you can just click on that and refer to the video on simple harmonic motions. So here we have two simple harmonic motion which are x1 equal to 2 cos omega t plus 0.5 and x2 is equal to 5 sin omega t plus 1.0 or 1. So here we'll first consider the addition equation, that is x is equal to x1 plus x2. So let us say this is equation number 1. Also we know that x is equal to a sin omega t plus theta. So this is equation number 2. So from equation number 1, so x is equal to 2 cos of omega t plus 0.5 plus 5 sin of omega t plus 1. So when we simplify this, so we can write this as 2 into, this can be written as cos omega t plus cos of 0.5 minus sin omega t into sine of 0.5. So this is the trigonometric ratio or trigonometric function cos a plus b. So cos of a plus b will be cos a plus cos b minus sine a, cos a into cos b minus sine a into sine b, plus the sine function also I'll represent in the same manner. So 5 into, this will be sin omega t into cos 1.0 plus cos omega t into sin 1.0. So this is sine of a plus b, that is sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. Now we'll just simplify this. So here we have terms cos of 0.5, sine of 0.5, cos of 1 and sine of 1. So these values can be directly calculated using the calculator. So when you are using the scientific calculator, please make sure that your scientific calculator is in radian mode. It is set in radian mode. So this is very, very important here. So this I can write it as 2 into cos of 0.5 is 0.8775. Okay, so when you calculate this in your calculator with radian mode, add cos of 0.5, the answer will be 0.8775. So this into cos omega t minus sine of 0.5 will give you the value 0.479 into sine omega t. Similarly, this will be 5 into cos of 1.0 will give you the value 0.540. So 0.540 into sine omega t plus sine 1.0 will be 0.8414 into cos omega t. So here we have got these values. Cos 0.5 is 0.8414 0.8775, sine 0.5 is 0.479, cos 1.0 is 0.540, and sine 1.0 is 0.8414. So this I'll further simplify. So when I take this 2 inside the bracket, I'll get this as 1.755 cos omega t minus 2 into 0.479 will be 0.958 sine omega t. Then this will be 5 into 0.540 will give 2.7 into sine omega t. So this plus term is there. Plus 5 into 0.8414 will be 4.327. 4.327. So cos omega t remains as it is. So now here we have 2 cos omega t terms and 2 sine omega t terms. So we will just club them. So this can be written as 5.9625. So 1.755 plus 4.327 will give 5.9625 cos omega t, and 2.7 minus 0.958 will give plus 1.7427 sine omega t. So this is the addition which we got using equation number 1. Now we shall take equation 2. So what is equation 2? It is x equal to a sine omega t plus theta. So this is equation number 2. So this I can again split in terms of sine a plus b. So this becomes a into sine a, that is sine omega t, into cos b, that is cos theta, plus cos a, that is cos omega t, into sine b, that is sine theta. Now we'll see what is a cos theta and a sine theta. So here from this equation we have a value here. So a value will be, or this I can correlate with cos theta and sine theta. So we can say a cos theta will be equal to Okay, so now here we will compare this equation with the above equation. So we have a sine omega t into cos theta, that is a cos theta omega t. So this a cos theta has been multiplied with sine omega t. So when you compare here, it is 1.7427. So a cos theta is 1.7427. So how it is? I'll just explain you once again. So this is a sine omega t into cos theta. I'll just take other color here. So a into cos theta into sine omega t. So we have a term here sine omega t. So to this there is a number which is multiplied. So this number will be equal to a into cos theta. So here I can write a cos theta is 1.7427 and a sine theta is equal to 5.9265. Okay. Now we will find the value of a. Okay. So to find this amplitude, we have the equation a is equal to root of a cos theta the whole square plus a sin theta the whole square. So a cos theta is 1.7427 and a sin theta is 5.9265. So when I substitute this in this equation, I get the value of a as 6.2119. The next step is to calculate theta. So tan theta can be written as a sin theta divided by a cos theta. So here a terms get cancelled. Okay. Or else we can also write this in terms of a sin theta and cos theta, and this values we know as 5.9625 divided by 1.7427. So upon simplifying this, we get 3.4214. Okay, so this comes tan theta will be A sin theta upon A cos theta, which is 5.9625 divided by 1.7427, which is 3.4214. Now theta will be tan inverse of 3.4214. So when you calculate this, you will get 1.2864 radians. Okay. So we can write now x is equal to, we know A value, it is 6.2119, okay, into sine of omega t plus theta, that is 1.2864. So from equation number 2, that is x is equal to A sine omega t plus theta. So A we have calculated is 6.2119. Then sine theta, that is sine of omega t plus theta is 1.2864. So we have substituted this. So this will be the addition. So now if we see this graphically to check, we can check it graphically also. Okay, so for graphical verification, so we have x1 as 2 cos omega t plus 0.5. So that I can write in terms of sine. So 2 sine omega t plus 0.5 plus pi by 2. So this becomes 2 sine omega t. So 0.5 plus pi by 2 will be 2.07. Now this is in terms of radians. So when I convert this in terms of degree, it will be 2 sine omega t plus 118.648 degree. So now coming to x2, which is 5 sine omega t plus 1. So this becomes 5 sine omega t plus 57.296 degrees. So when I convert this 1 radians, it becomes 57.29 degrees. So graphical representation. So I have first line. So this vector is x2. So this is x2 and this is x1. So x2 is at 57.296 degrees and x1 is at 118.648 degrees. So I just take the resultant of this. So this resultant is 73.6 degrees. So when I convert this degrees back to radians, so x is equal to 6.2 sine omega t plus 7.36 degrees. So this 6.2 I have taken because our amplitude is 6.2119. So I have just taken 6.2. So this is A sine omega t plus theta. So A is 6.2. Sine of omega t plus r theta on measurement, we get 73.6 here graphically. So I substitute 73.6 here. So this 73.6, when I convert it back to radians, it will be 6.2 sine omega t plus 1.285. So to calculate this, we have 1 radian is equal to 180 degrees divided by pi. So this will be converting your degrees to radians and radians to degrees. Okay. So this is about addition of simple harmonic motion. So there are few more examples. So in the next class or the next lecture, we will see the beats phenomenon. So thank you for patient listening. If you have liked the explanation, please like and share this video with your friends. Please subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Thank you very much.